Nasher? How you doing, buddy? Woo! Damn. You're up late, brother. I think I'd be passed out. Oh, there's the wall. Ugh.
You've got damage on the left side.
I believe it. Far ahead. You just had-
Holy shit, Jacob.
Nice. Hard to believe it's in like another day. How's the new base? Okay, cool, man. I like it. I do like it. Not a massive upgrade. I'd argue it's not much of an upgrade at all, to be honest. What's up, Greg? I do like it. I'm going to be very interested to see people's reviews of it as they finally start to trickle out. I love when I join a session and my FPS kind of sucks because there's a billion people. I was running some test laps by myself. FPS was perfect. Part 2. I didn't know what else to say. I was like, I'm gonna do some races. Have a Simucube 2 Pro. Unless you don't blink at the idea of spending $2,000 on something that may or may not be a big deal, I wouldn't do it. That's it. Wow. That almost hurt. Whew. I'm really curious how it changes over time, but right now I'd say it's pretty much a Simucube 2. It's got a more smooth delivery of the feedback, or really forces in general. The telemetry stuff is kind of cool, but honestly, there's just not much to it yet. There's just not a lot there. I keep going back and... yeah. I keep going back and forth on the two different types of road texture. There's one that's from the telemetry, and then there's one that I guess they're amplifying signals not from telemetry. I guess the direct input piece. And I keep going back and forth on those. I'm not actually sure which one I'm using right now. If I had to guess, I would say it's the direct. It feels different. Well, they definitely feel different. This feels more like Simucube 2. So I'm guessing it's the direct. Let me double check. Piss everybody off behind me. If they hit me, it's on them. Let's be real. Alright. Let's see. How's the tele... oh, I have it off. Oh, no, I don't. It's on. Turn a little higher. That's funny. I actually would have said it was from not telemetry. You can feel... the telemetry one is pretty interesting. God, my performance sucks so bad. It's so confusing, man. I mean, I know it's because there's so many people connected to the server. Like I said, I was literally in sessions by myself, like, over the last hour or so. Great performance. No problem. Just because the bot had a pretty decent impact on lap times. I mean, it just depends on the... it's really... the weather more than anything else.
Car right.
I was running 202s a minute ago on a 30-degree track. It's track conditions, like really track state and weather. And of course fuel. Like if you're watching people run, I was running 50 liters. You know, you see some people and they're running 201s on qualifying fuel, presumably. So it's just too many factors to really know, quite honestly. 202s are there, for sure. Not at 90 liters, for most of us. Meow. Thanks for that, Stuart. What was the upgrade per... I'm not sure what you mean, Greg. Look at that iRacing. Base broke, now playing on XY. Whatever it takes, right? Once you catch the bug, it's hard to give it up. No, not really. I always just do like an official practice session. And you do enough of them, you see the conditions for the most part.
3.666. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Yeah, the one telemetry thing that I do like is the track conditions. I'm just gonna love this. Thank you, man. I don't know why you wouldn't have just gotten on the right side of the racetrack and slowed down, but here we are. I would say the Simucube 3 is definitely better, but man, you're splitting hairs. Like, it's not worth the money. If you already have a Simucube 2, use it. And watch, you know? I think if they continue to add and refine, especially some of the telemetry-based stuff, and that gets better and they add more to it, whatever, maybe, but...
Sorry, Henry, didn't mean to push you out there.
Yeah, you did.
Shut up, Chris. You doing the next race?
Big shenanigans.
Yep.
In here too.
Ooh.
Gang's all here.
I don't know what I was saying. I mean, the big difference that I've seen so far...
Chris, you doing the next one?
Yes.
Cool. I'll hop in Discord if you want.
Alright. Yeah, I'll join in a bit. I do like the, what is it called? The track surface telemetry. Other than that, I mean, the other stuff just isn't that interesting. I tried the cornering forces. Holy shit. I tried it at 50%. I could barely turn the wheel. It was crazy, crazy strong. And so that's an issue too. I need to figure that out because I feel like every effect I put on, I have to put it on at like 5% or something, or it rips my arms off because the wheel, you know, is outputting 25 Newton meters. That's just way too much. Like, just way too much. And every guide you see says, well, tell, you know, in the Simucube software, have it at 100%. And then in iRacing, have it at whatever you want. It's like, well, that's cool, but like, I don't know, the Simucube software is doing a lot of filtering and stuff too, and it's doing it on 25 Newton meters, not 10, or whatever you actually want to use. So I gotta figure that out. Because it just seems wrong. You're like splitting 1%, you know, at the bottom to get the effect that you want without ripping your arms off. I don't need a workout. I don't want one. How about that? So anyway, I do like it. if you have a Simucube 2, unless you don't even blink at the idea of spending $2,000 on something or whatever it is, just hold on to it. Hold on to it. I like it. I wouldn't advise people that have a Simucube 2 to run out and buy one though. And I can't advise you on any other wheelbase because that's the only one I really know. Oof. You need YouTube Premium. That telemetry, road texture, road surface, whatever it's called, it gets aggressive. Trying to pay attention to both chats tonight. I'm gonna do my best, Twitch. I'm sorry. I started on YouTube. You'll see I'm not new. Just maybe a little new to Twitch. I'll do my best. I got them both open. Hard to say, man. Honestly, it's hard to say. I would look at it and I'd say, if going from what you have today to a Simucube 2 Pro is not game-changing, then going from what you have today to a Simucube 3 is not going to be game-changing either. That's my opinion. So far, it's been 2 or 3 hours. You know, we'll see. It feels very similar, just way better at, oh my god. Alright, whatever. Session's over anyway.
You got the course, you've got to slow down and give up that time.
Yeah, but I mean, I could do that in the Simucube 2, you know what I mean? So yes. It's so weird, I'm gonna have to answer all these questions and say, yeah, but I could do that in Simucube 2 as well. So, alright, let me jump in here with Nick. He said he was going to join. So I will do the same. Hopefully I don't bug the shit out of him. I'll do my best not to. Alright, so the bet bot will be running tonight. It is connected to both Twitch and YouTube, so you guys can bet on my races. Fake points, if you've never bet before, you get 10,000 points. They mean nothing, it's just for fun. So don't think too hard about it. It's the same kind of structure as the bet bot you're used to. When we start rolling, once it's gridded, you'll be able to place your bets and you'll see that the bet bot will post a message in chat to tell you that bets are open. So wait for that. If you want to know what your balance is, you can hit exclamation point bet space balance, I think, and see how many points you have. Yeah, so just have some fun, man. Looking at getting your seat. You think it would fit? Oh, absolutely. Yes, it would. It would. Were you the person that asked me that question on YouTube? I'm not going to post that I'm not going to post that on YouTube. But yes, to answer your question, yes. We're similar. Betting bot blows up 10,000. What? Hey, I like that. You can, we could turn this into like an actual currency. Holy shit, there's 406 people registered. That's kind of insane. 9 p.m. on a Thursday night in America. Like in the middle of the day. I'm going to do some races tomorrow, I hope. In the middle of the day. So that should be good. Okay. All good. That should be good participation tomorrow for sure.
What up, dude?
What's up, brother? I'm streaming, so if
Cool.
if I bug you, I'm sorry.
No, you good. The VRS setup definitely feels a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
It's
using
way more stable than the G&G.
Yeah, I've mostly been using the VRS for the last couple days at least.
The only area where it's worse is underneath the sign going up the mountain. It's a little more understeery there.
Yeah.
And then there's like a little kick of oversteer where it kind of settles out.
Yeah.
So I got to kind of lift a little bit there. But
Yeah.
maybe that just means I need to change the line a little bit or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Can you feel the car? It's really hard to get that feeling on my DD. Okay, yeah. That's really good. Wait,
Oh, did you get it today?
oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm using it now.
How is it?
It's honestly, it's very similar. I would say like Short version is it is smoother at giving you feedback. Like it feels super, super smooth. But other than that, it's basically the same.
Hmm.
Yeah, not much of a difference.
Remind me what you were coming from?
Simucube 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wasn't expecting much, but had to find out for myself.
Yeah.
I think
All
the
right, I'm gonna
last
cleanse
fixed
these
race had
lenses.
250 to 300 most of the day. That makes sense. Yeah, the Open's going to be way more populated. And like in the middle of the day or like early afternoon US East Coast time, it's going to be super busy because it's like kind of prime European hours. So that's when you're going to see most. Willing to sell your bet balance. Brad, send me a message, bro. You want a dollar for dollar? That's cool. I'll take it. No, you're good, man. I figure I'm gonna answer that question a lot. I'd say it's basically a Simucube 2 with much better, much smoother delivery of the forces. It doesn't feel like super jittery jarry. It's not harsh. Really smooth, like crazy smooth. Other than that, basically the same.
How many times have you said that tonight?
A lot. And I'm going to say it so many more times too. But that's okay. I'm fishing for views by using the Simucube in the title, so I'm obligated, you know. All good. Oh, let's see. What do we got here? Bathurst. Oh, I don't want to use that, do I?
We get the same split.
I'm sure we are. Oh, maybe not. There's a shit ton of people. I'm in split 3.
I'm in split 3 as well.
Okay.
Yep, we're in the same split.
Grid and go. I don't want grid and go. There it is. BRS Bathurst Q1. Let's go. It makes a lot of noises. I'll tell you what I do love. This control, whatever the hell this thing is. I forget what that's called. The little control box is awesome. It's like full metal. You can turn it on and off. You can put it to sleep. You can change, like there's an overlay that runs in the bottom right-hand corner. You can change a bunch of stuff in
nice.
real time. That's pretty cool.
Sorry, lad. No worries.
Turn them off. Yeah, when I first started using it at Sebring, I was shocked at how smooth it was. Like crazy.
Shit, I forgot to put the livery on.
Oh.
Oh well.
Oh.
I'll be the Bilstein car.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. Always forget the overlays. All right.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too, brother.
It's my first race here this week.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. It's been hell.
Has it? I was wondering.
Yeah, a little bit of that. Gonna be there in Sebring again all next week. Oh, really? I didn't know we were going to Sebring. Hail to the yeah.
Wait, next week is Sebring in GT Sprint?
Well, I don't know exactly, but somebody's saying we're, if I'm understanding correctly, we might be going to Sebring next week in something.
Hell yeah.
I'll be happy about that.
Track. Yeah. Like around the Sebring 12, like it kind of gets a little like, all right, I've done enough.
Yeah.
But
oh, somebody's going to Sebring. Damn it! I wish I was busy.
Nice.
Well, maybe not really. I wish I was going there in iRacing.
That's one that I'm not. Like I considered going with SimCity.
Yeah.
Because they got this set up there, which is
Yep.
really probably the only way I'd actually go. I'm just not a big party scene kind of guy.
Yeah, me neither.
You know, and I hear that that's really kind of what Sebring's all about, that and burning couches.
Well, that could be fun. I think I would still do it just to go to the race. All right, hopefully the overlays are working. Y'all can see everything. Oh, really? Yeah, it's going to get a little cold. I think tomorrow here is going to be like 67, but it's going to get cold next week.
Yeah, we're cold next week too. Hey, are you in third for the chicane?
Chicane. Oh, like
Right
the
before
chase at the end?
Yeah.
Yes.
Green flag, green flag.
I keep on waffling between second and third there.
Yeah, he definitely was saying
Okay, here
third.
comes your third time lap.
Yeah, it seems like the better call.
Oh. He's never going to be lap one anyway. Interesting. I guess there's probably not a lot of hotels in Sebring, though, are there?
You've got about
Overlays,
2 laps
check.
fuel.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, no, I'm not talking to somebody not about the race. Talking to chat. Yeah, car variety. I agree. I feel like the BOP is good enough that it's actually getting tons of car variety this week. That is welcome. I think
Tipper's not good on this setup either.
I think the strongest car is still the Lambo, but I don't think a lot of people are confident enough to drive that thing fast. Yeah, actually a good number of all the things, yeah, good. Yeah, boys, so let's see, we're split 3 of 14, 3,200 strength of field. Always weird to be in split 3.
It's like some corners it pushes, and others it's
One more
like
lap.
super oversteery.
Yeah.
3.833.
Nice lap.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you.
You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Man, a Forrest Gump's asshole bites again. Fuck. Man, I was cruising on that lap. Man.
I fucked up the chase. Still a much better lap though.
Shit. Oh,
There's the flag. It's over.
man. I don't think I would have gotten pole, but I'd have gotten close.
No way, really? Holy shit! On lap 2, you got a 2026.
Yeah, and I totally fucked up Forrest Gump's asshole too.
What the fuck, my dude?
I lost like 2/10 in that sector alone.
I'm out here down in 14th.
Oh. Well, it's just because I've been working on it like doing races maybe.
Yeah.
Nice
But
try,
hey, fuck you,
track.
right?
Well, PCC's been rain the last 2 days. Oh god, I'm glad this has been dry. That's for
Are you
sure.
using the 12 setup?
No, I'm gonna use the sprint setup.
Okay. I was using the. That's definitely the difference. There's that.
Oh
That
yeah,
7/10
sure,
difference.
sure. That's
Yeah.
the difference.
That's what makes it. It's 7/10 faster if you do the sprint setup, man.
All right, let's see.
Damn, that one's 16th. What the fuck?
Where is it? Bathurst 12, Bathurst 12.
Well, you're welcome for the I rating.
Yeah. A long ways to go, my friend. All right, VRS, Bathurst, R1. Okay.
This is gonna be so fucked.
Yeah, I mean, most of my races I've started pretty much where you are. So it's not that bad. I mean, you know, it's like anything. Get a little lucky, miss some bullshit, you'll do just fine. Get a little unlucky, don't miss the bullshit, race is over. I mean, you know, it's kind of that simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Do I have the bet bot is running. Cool. Give it a second. It'll open up. I don't know why, like this wheelbase, it's putting itself to sleep. Like when I get out of the car, and then when I get in the car, it wakes itself back up. It's kind of interesting. I'm not sure if I like that or not.
It's meeting the standards for the EU.
Maybe.
All the new electric cars, man.
Oh Jesus. Don't want those. All right, boys. Buckle up. Let's see. Max fuel, no tires. And fuel will figure itself out. Hopefully we get that far. I mean, I always like the concept of at the start of the race feeling confident enough that I'll just hit the button. We'll get whatever fuel we need at the pit. Like I'm always going to make it there. Hopefully tonight no drive-throughs. That would be nice. Last night's league race, man, me and Colin were running. I got a drive. I was 1x away from getting DQ'd.
Oh,
I mean, no, it was Imola.
Oh, Imola, right? Yeah, yeah. That's pretty normal.
It was so brutal. I had my drive-through. It was a tough night.
Yeah, Imola can be pretty rough. I love that track so much. It's so much fun to hot lap.
Yeah, same.
Not greatest for racing in GT3.
Well, and this one was IMSA, so it was yeah, GTP. It was everything.
Rough.
Yeah. All right, bets are open. Get your bets in, boys. Get your bets in. And you can bet all the way through the race. Just the longer it takes you to put your bet in, the less of a multiplier you get on your return. If you lose it all regardless.
19K.
Bet. God damn it. I always think it's funny when they say bet win. Y'all know I win like 1% of my races, right? I should put like the biggest multiplier ever when I do an actual win. Like 10x return or something crazy. I think right now it's like a 3x return.
About to go green. Stay focused.
All right, cold tires.
Yep. Full fuel.
Crazy drivers.
Bunch of morons.
Yep, myself included. Dang it.
Green flag.
Get your bets in, boys. Get your bets in.
Left side.
Oh, Chaoso. Fuck, holy shit. Okay. I avoided that. That's good. I was the last car to avoid it. No, no, I wasn't.
Hey, did you avoid it though? That's all that
avoided it.
matters. Ooh, all right, got one.
Nice. I mean, technically, I got one. Or
Hell
two.
yeah.
Yeah, I got two. From staying alive.
Hey, half the battle.
And knowledge is power.
Do do do.
The more you know. Oh boy, I'm gonna need to get by this guy. I'm getting tapped in the back.
Okay. Top 5.
Eli Cole, why do I know that name? Is that a good thing that I know that name or a bad thing that I know that name?
It's generally a bad thing. Actually, no. I think it's generally a good thing. At least for me. Shit.
Well, he just sent it from a fucking half a mile back and crashed into the guy in front of me.
You'd love
So
to
I
see
guess it
it.
was a bad thing that I know that name.
Well, bad thing for the guy in front of you.
8.132.
All right. Man, we got 50 people in here watching. How y'all doing? Welcome, welcome.
Hell yeah.
Have a good night. Enjoy it. Get your bets in. Hit the like button. And, you know, subscribe.
Subscribe.
Appreciate you.
I'll be your James May.
Right? I love his little YouTube channel.
Oh, I know. It's so great. It's such good content.
Right? I guess those are his daughters that are helping him.
Lucy's his daughter?
Oh shit. Maybe it's a different
think
video
Lucy
that I've
was.
seen. I'm not sure the person's name, but there's a couple females that help him out. Some of that stuff, he goes on road trips and
Oh,
stuff.
gotcha.
Oh my god.
Right side, clear on the right.
Yep. I'm dead.
Oh, no.
Unfortunate. Watch
Holy
the
shit.
top of the
A
mountain's
lot of people are
crazy.
dead. Yep.
Top of
Yep,
the mountain's
yep,
bad.
Yep. Holy fuck.
Man,
Oh, you
P3.
should,
Go
you
watch.
should watch my onboard for that.
Yeah. Go watch mine.
I don't know if I want to. It looked really bad.
Damn it.
Holy fuck. You can pick me up, the rig will come with me.
Fucking A, man. That's unfortunate. All right. Well,
It is unfortunate.
I
Sorry, buddy.
I had nothing I could do. Did you see mine by chance?
No. I was,
Are you dead? Are you still? Are you still going?
No. I'm still going, yeah.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I don't. Thought he was gonna come across. Damn it. Just terrible timing. At least I was able to stick it in the wall.
Yeah, I saw my JRT flashing that there was an incident before the yellow even came out.
Yeah. He was on winter tires. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Damn it. Get a great quali. Well, that's just... You should know better. You just know that. Like, you're, what, second lap, third lap of the race? You go just a little too hot.
Are you like dead, or are you gonna be able to get back in?
I'm real dead.
Okay.
I'm still towing, but my guess is the car is completely toast. You just got to know better. I mean, second lap, third lap of the race, and he's just hauling ass.
Oh fuck! Oh, still alive. Holy shit!
He gone.
He rebounded and then like absolutely stopped. That was crazy.
Yeah. I've got 7 minutes of required, 12 of optional.
Oofa doofa.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What are you gonna do? I mean, that
You
could
can
be
watch
our...
that on board.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna quit. Go find something else to do. Trying to refine my settings here. Good for now. Well, shoot. That's the worst part too. So it happens, I die, and then like 10 people leave immediately.
Yep.
That's just how it works. Oh, all good. Let's see. Oh, I lost it. Man, y'all were chatting a
Dude,
lot.
we are pulling on this Mustang. Holy shit.
Nice. Death saw that coming, over to go. Ouch. 2.9K incoming. True. All right, I would love to do a Draft Masters race. What else is available to me? Cup cars. Oh, there's another Mount Panorama. Wait, what time does that start? Oh, it's at the 45s. Not quite soon enough to get this in, is it? Let's see. No, it's going to overlap. Of course it's going to overlap. Dang it.
I gotta get by this Mustang. Holy crap.
Yeah. I guess we'll just do... It's like it puts itself to sleep, then I touch it, and it wakes up.
There might be a setting for it.
I'm sure there is. It's just... At this, I'm kind of like letting it do what it does, you know? And
Yeah.
then if I get
Let
annoyed
it get
by it...
acclimated to its surroundings. It's probably scared.
Yeah, I'm nervous about it too. I get it. Yeah, nowhere to go. I mean, I should have yinged when I yanged, but it's hard to know how far across the track he was going to come. I mean, he hit that thing pretty hard. I was kind of hoping I was going to be by before he actually came across, but what are you going to do?
Yeah, you never know how boingy these walls are going to be.
Yeah. I mean, the way he hit it, like, kind of probably should have known, but it's all good. So confused. Why does this say this is going to start 2 sessions?
What was our fuel target? 3.2?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been doing that riding behind this Mustang without even thinking about it.
Oh, I'm sure. If you're in a draft, it's going to be really easy to get. You could probably get it better. First time seeing your stream, though. Good stuff. Appreciate you. So I'm sorry that your first encounter was death.
You should see Chris when he's angry. It's really entertaining.
That's so unfortunate. I mean, something about this track, you don't even get all that angry when that happens because it's like I feel like I'm expecting it.
It's a final boss track.
Right. And I'm thinking like, man, I started P6 or whatever. Like I'm gonna like be okay. Nope. Dead. Oh, so bad.
I got past that Mustang last lap. Let's see what this not thinking about it fuel usage is.
Yeah. Yeah, Interlagos for IMSA. Can't believe there's only 10 people signed up. I kind of just want to keep going to Bathurst, honestly. I do like Interlagos. I think it's a great track.
Great track. Better with high downforce cars, though, for sure.
Yeah. I think it's a nice consolation when it's multi-class, though.
Yes.
At least, yeah, like GT3 Sprint, not so fun there.
No.
But at least the chaos of EMSA, kind of more interesting.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, 3.3. If we really only got to hit 3.2, that is super easy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty much. 3.2 should get you either 29 or 30 laps, depending on how you count, as we've learned. Man, I'm not sure what to do. Monza could be fun. Kind of inclined to do a Interlagos race. I don't even know what would be good there. Guess it doesn't really matter. It's like 45 minutes though.
I feel like Porsche would be good there.
Yeah, I was thinking
As
that.
the middle section.
Yeah. Problem is it's such a long race. I don't know that I want to do the 11 o'clock. Oof. All right, how about this? I'm going to just continue at the Mount Panoramas. I will do the regional fixed. I guess I'll just stick with the Beamer. It's fine. Stick with that for now. I hate that it's fixed because I need the time with the open set, but it is what it is. I tried to do
Any
the
time on the
open.
mountain is not wasted time.
Yeah. I definitely feel like I'm improving there. I like how everybody lost their bets. Did anybody win? 7 losers, no winners.
Nobody went crash.
Nobody went crash. At least not that early.
Well, they're all your fans. Nobody's gonna bet against you.
No, totally. I mean, they do, and I love it. I think at Bathurst, that's a really smart bet.
It
I'd
is, yeah.
say it's at least a
Selfish,
50-50
though.
chance you're going to die. All right, get more
I'm gonna have to
laps.
clip these onboards and send them to you for those 2 things that happened.
Shit.
It was wild.
I mean, look like how many people were killed in that? many, many people died that day.
Yeah, I still need to figure out the dipper. I think that's the last place that I really need to work on.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I find myself either braking too hard before I get there and then like feeling this weird need to like hit the accelerator a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I have to do as well.
Yeah. I think if you drive in a little harder at the very top, you'll just naturally it's like you feel like you can't do that, but you actually kind of can.
Where do you start your braking for that section for like the S's at the top for
I've
Skyline?
I've been trying to do it right as you go under the overpass, like over the little sign. So
Okay, that's what I've
pretty
been doing
deep.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty late. Yeah.
pretty deep. If you do that right, it feels a little aggressive, but I also don't feel like I'm like somewhere in between when I get to the dipper.
Yeah.
All right, boys, take 2. Sun's out today. Oh, shit. Just gonna need to just keep running laps to get these settings dialed in. I was just proud I didn't kill myself. Man, the HDR is crazy. Yeah, a little early on that one.
The elbow feels like a gamble every single time. It's just, is it gonna grip or not?
Yeah. Meaning more initial application? What do you mean? At the top?
You must build additional pylons, Chris.
I need to build what?
Additional pylons.
For what?
That's a StarCraft 2 joke.
Oh. You know, I don't know the last time I played that game.
Such a good game.
Many
It was
moons
top
ago.
10% in the world.
Jesus.
I really liked that game.
I can tell. Oh, sorry, Andrew. Peter was talking about that earlier today. So for some reason, YouTube wasn't capturing all of his messages. You must construct them.
Oh yes, sorry, you must construct additional pylons.
Travis is in chat saying that. More pylons,
Hell yeah,
construct
Travis.
them. Nerd alert.
Warcraft though.
Amen.
Work. Something need doing?
I'm excited. New Warcraft expansion 1 week from today. We'll be nerding out hardcore. Grinding on some quests. And then complaining a week later there's nothing to do.
The traditional WoW cycle.
It is known. Oh shit. Goody.
I used to be big into Battlegrounds and WoW. That was like my favorite part of it.
Oh yeah.
My buddy was like really good with arenas. He was a disc priest and we had a frost mage buddy. They
Nice.
were absolutely insane.
That's good times.
The amount of times that he was up at like 3 a.m. when we were roommates in college doing that, shouting. Ugh.
Too damn high. Pro toss for the win. You have higher
Nah,
initial
bros are-
braking at Skyline. The dip in road doesn't seem to bother you. Is that again?
Skyline's the top of the mountain, like going down the dipper,
Oh, right,
or
right.
right before the dipper.
Gotcha.
Like the S's portion where you can cut off on the left.
Yeah, I got you. For some reason, my
2.2s. What the fuck?
browser is skipping up there for some reason.
4.256.
This is split 3. We're not supposed to be doing 202s in here. Much less 202.2.
Currently crushing TVC Karazhan. There you go. That's awesome. Look out front. Mustang doesn't like the dip. How's the new wheelbase? Not really. Not much different. I would say the real benefit is that it feels incredibly smooth. Like the way that it delivers the power, very smooth. More so than my Simucube 2 was for sure. But beyond that, not really. I do like the telemetry-based feedback for the road textures. But then that kind of brings that notchiness back that I feel on the Simucube 2. But the extra detail is pretty nice.
It's a new wheelbase you got, right? So you can use the same wheel?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still using my Alpha wheel. It's just the base is different.
It's good you don't have to relearn that.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's basically the same setup. It's just a slightly different way it's delivered to your hands.
This has been almost a very boring Bathurst since all those people went out.
Yeah, you're welcome. I know that exact notchiness you're talking about. Yeah, it's hard to describe what that is, but it's like you feel that. It kind of comes back with the road textures. So they have telemetry-based feedback. You can choose a couple different things like RPMs, gear shifts. Cornering is one of them. I really didn't like the cornering thing, but the road texture almost brings that notchy feeling of the Simucube 2 back. I don't think it's a good thing, but it is nice to get that extra detail.
3.44.
I mean, I'm fine with the purchase. I'm not thrilled about it. The way I would look at it is, I mean, it sounds really shitty to say, but it's true. If you don't like, you know, are taken aback at the idea of possibly wasting like $1,500 on a toy, do not fucking buy it. Don't make that upgrade. But if you don't really scoff at that, then go for it. But that's for somebody that has a Simucube too. If you have a, you know, belt-driven wheel or a really low-end DD or something, like, yeah, sure. It's pretty good. But I'd also say just get a Simucube 2. Here you find one for probably half the price of a Simucube 3 at this point.
You know, this might be a unpopular opinion, and also might be because I've never experienced another wheel.
Yeah.
I've been very happy with my Fanatec DD.
Yeah. Yeah, the Fanatec stuff's interesting because it's like, I've always said I'll never buy anything from them. And it's not because of the quality, because like you said, like, you're totally happy with it. It's just the support. I've heard so many horror stories from people that we know.
No, maybe Corsair. Corsair bought them, right?
They did.
Corsair's got a pretty decent history.
For sure, yeah. That'd be nice if they could resurrect that, but I just remember back in the day, like 2020, 2022, that whole era of Skippy and all the drivers and all the guys we knew there, so many people had issues with their support. I was like, I'll just never gonna do that.
Yeah, I think I've gotten lucky because I've had pretty much no issues.
Yeah.
Aside from one little firmware update hiccup, which was fixed in like 2 hours. So.
Yeah.
But the thing that I think a lot of people have trouble with them is they're not like crazy expensive, so people don't really treat them with respect. So a lot of people seem to have like disconnects with the wheel where it just turns straight left. And I think part of that is like how people are driving that wheel. Like they like pull on it and yank on it, and it's just not good for the components.
Yeah, my hypothesis has always been that they probably sold the most hardware of all the manufacturers at that time. And so like you hear more of the stuff because they probably sold 10x what Simucube does. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
well, because Simucube's a little bit of a niche, right? Like it's much more expensive.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, at the time, like when I was looking to buy my wheelbase, there weren't many options. I mean, there's Fanatec, DD1, DD2, Simucube 2. Well, I'm thinking of like DDs. There just there weren't many.
Does Thrustmaster not have a DD?
I mean, they didn't in 2021.
Oh.
You know, SimMagic didn't exist, Asetek didn't exist. Whatever. Like all the ones that have popped up in recent years did not exist. So.
Yeah.
I looked at it like, I think I paid $1,200 for my Simucube 2. And at the time, the DD2 was about the same price. Actually, I think it was more expensive. But I was been very happy with the Simucube 2, for sure. For sure.
If I upgrade my wheel, that's probably what I'm going to go to, Simucube.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a long ways out. I need to upgrade my CPU first. I'm on a 10th gen.
Yeah.
9.
Hey, I can hold mine for you. I have a Simucube 2.
Oh.
I'm gonna sell it at some point. I don't know when.
It's gonna be a while before I.
That's all right.
Doing that, so.
It can sit on the shelf. I'm in no rush.
All right. A lot of my racing gear has been hand-me-downs. Like my first actual nice set of pedals was from Peter, and then my inverted pedal set was from Peter Nodwell.
Yeah.
And then my shifters actually on this wheel are from Peter Nodwell as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because those ones, okay, yeah, that is the only thing that's actually truly broken on this wheel is this. The shifters just wore out, and I could order new ones, but he had to set aside. So
that's funny.
Nodwell's my racing sugar daddy.
Love it. Yeah, I don't remember what year I bought it.
Walls are bad.
2020 or 2021. I don't remember Simucube being an option. I know Ace-Tech wasn't. What's the other one that's really popular these days? I forget.
I thought I was going to lose a lot more time from that. About clip the wall in what's the first part of like the uphill, like turn 3 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I don't know the name of them.
Yeah, the cutting. That's what it's called.
There you go.
I about went straight into the wall there.
Steered right into Forrest Gump's asshole. It's a tough day. Didn't get popular until 2022. Interesting. I didn't know they were around that long. The other company I was thinking of was AccuForce. That was an option back in the day. I haven't heard a whole lot from them in a while. The AccuForce 2, I think it was called.
How creative.
Yeah.
Say what, babe? Yeah, I'm racing.
Turning left.
2.7.
I'm doing left and right.
New fast flat for you.
I'm special.
If you're on Bathurst, if you're only turning left, you're gonna have a bad time.
Did you use 360 hertz of Simucube 2? Yes, I did. It's interesting. When it first came out, I didn't like it. I actually turned it off. Trying to think of when it turned it back on. I don't know. It's been a while. I used it for a while. There was I don't know. I'd say probably a year that I didn't have it on, or maybe like 6-8 months, something in that range. And then I've had it on the rest of the time, basically. Kind of went back and forth with it. Felt very strange at first. Oh,
Dude, I don't know about you, but it is
what's telemetry?
surprisingly easy on this half fuel tank to hit 203s without thinking.
Oh, I don't know. Is Nick streaming? I don't think you're not streaming right now, are you?
No, with the VR headset that I just got, I don't have the CPU power to do both. It's
gotcha. He is not currently streaming, but if you're curious, you want to follow him on Twitch, I'll put his.
Do my YouTube. I'm not doing the Twitch one anymore. I've just been putting it on YouTube. But it's a very inconsistent channel, and especially right now, it's inconsistent. So.
That's okay. Go sub to him anyway. I put Shake and Bake. We have a website. You can click on it. Has Nick's name. Has Peter's name. Has my name as well.
Yes.
Colin's on there too.
Famous.
But Colin doesn't have any social media, so well, at least not that I'm aware of. Click on those. You can see all of our social media and follow it there. Let's see. Should have spent the money on a belt tensioner instead. I'd have no interest on those, man. We were talking about that earlier
you don't want
today.
To feel like you're being strangled?
I don't know, like
it's not your kink?
We were talking about today, like motion and all that stuff, and it's funny to watch like Dave Cam's kind of going through that right now, where he's like going through his motion arc, you know. And
is he really?
yeah.
I haven't seen any of his stuff recently.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. But yeah, I don't know, for the cost. I don't know. I just don't feel like I want to move. I don't know. Just seems like too much, I guess. I don't know. And then after Nodwell tells me like he's got a D-box set up, and he's like, I've basically turned it off at this point. You know, it's like he doesn't really believe in it. So I don't know. I'm just not. It's just not on my radar. Not on my radar at all. And then the belt tensioner thing seems cool, but I don't know. Same deal. I don't. It's just not at all on my radar. I've watched tons of reviews and all that sort of thing. I don't know. Not on my radar.
I'm interested in butt kickers.
I've got those. Hell, I mean, if you want, I literally have 4 of them in boxes in my basement. I've had them for years. I had them on the corners and I didn't really like it. The best for me, the best I ever had, the butt kicker situation, was I had one physically drilled into the bottom of my seat. And so like, and I used it for like curb strikes, gear shifts, things like that. And it was awesome. But when I got this much more expensive seat, I was like, I really don't want to drill into the fiberglass of that seat, so I didn't put it back on.
Don't blame you.
But I literally have 4 of them just sitting in the boxes. So yeah, we'll talk about that. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Telemetry, force feedback. So basically, you know, you have force feedback that comes like direct input, and then they have force feedback where they can read telemetry coming out of the game and then do effects on that too. So it's kind of like a second layer of telemetry, or a second layer of force feedback. So bases like the V&M base are doing that. The Simucube 3 does that. So yeah, it's like another set of feedback to layer in.
Oh, information better.
Added motion recently. I like it, but I wouldn't recommend it with those monitors. I have triple 45s and it was a pain to get clearance. Yeah, that's a really good point too. Like the 45s make sense. I mean, because you have to probably push those. Well, no, I guess you wouldn't push them any further back, would you? You're probably still sitting 800 millimeters away from them. I don't know.
I bet it'd be great in VR.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, motion. I think motion makes way more sense in VR. Like you're tricking your brain anyway.
I think the other Peter's got that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, up in his attic or whatever, in his garage.
Okay, I could see that.
Or in his loft.
Yeah. Keeps making these noises when it turns itself off and turns itself back on. It scares me every time.
Yeah, when I get turned on, I make noises too.
Oh, boy.
You're welcome, YouTube.
Using the Beamer for a 12-hour? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Surprised you're not driving the Porsche. Me too, kind of. I think I'm just excited to drive something different. Like, we always drive the Porsche, you know? So for me, that was kind of the thing. I was like, oh, this will be good. Let's just make sure we do something a little different.
Begrudgingly, I agree.
Watch a lot of reviews and stuff. Best feedback as far as getting faster has been the belt tensioner. Yes, I've seen that as well.
Oh, fuck.
I want it. What's up, Massey? Immersion, actual performance. I think I would agree with that too, Travis. Not having used it, but from what I've seen of other people, I could see that being true. Usually trying to relax while racing. Don't need anything jerking me around. True.
Yeah, also, like, what if it glitches and it just straps you straight?
You know, that's one of those things. It's like, I get nervous enough with my steering wheel. I don't want something ripping me into the seat.
But yeah, what do you have your force feedback set pretty high? Because I've got pretty weak wrists.
Mine's
so
very low. So I keep fighting with this. So in the Simucube software, I have it set to 25 Newton meters, so 100%. In iRacing, I'm probably using 25% of that.
Okay, yeah,
it's
that's
very
roughly
low.
where I'm at too. Yeah.
And honestly, it's still strong as fuck. Like some of these effects, I don't know, man. I feel like something's off. It's like I have it really low in iRacing, but in Simucube software, it's at 100%. So when it's doing some of the effects, I feel like it's super aggressive on those effects. I almost need to like knock it down to 50% in Simucube and then like 50% in iRacing or something to get effectively the same output. I need to think about that. A lot of people are married to it. Going with the Aston. Nice. That's a good choice, I think. It was a better choice before it got gutted, but have to be 950 millimeters or it'll hit the monitors. Dang. That's probably good though for the 45s. I think that's probably pretty good. Yeah, you're right. Even the 39s, I think that would be quite aggressive to be that far away. Oh, I didn't think about the fact that this is the Asian regional, so my ping is 233.
Ooh.
Look, I'm used to like 33. Sorry, my Asian friends. Actually, it's people all over the freaking world. Let's get a good quali in here. Still solid, me 29 laps, easy, hyper stable. Nice. Tried him so for a few nights, man. Come out to GT3. Nice. Yeah, BetBot is on, but it won't be locked in until I like how Seth goes straight for the crash. My man.
They've learned.
Smart.
They've learned.
Smart. We'll see where we qualify here. There's only 20 people, so hopefully I can get a good.
Well, I guess it's the
It's the
fixed.
regional fixed.
Yeah.
I'm in split 1 of 7. 3K. No, it's broken. Surviving bath. Absolutely. This is my bad. I just heard 250 ping and it felt right. You're right. You're 100% right. Don't feel bad. We're here to win bets, not make friends. All good.
I would never vote against you.
Green, green, green.
Oh, man.
I would. I absolutely would.
Oh, 100%. I'm here to win. Points, races, doesn't matter what it is. Let's get it.
Hearts, minds.
All the things.
Chris for president.
Woohoo! I don't know why my JRT monitor window is stuttering tonight. I wonder if it has something to do with this overlay that's running on with the Simucube software. I don't actually feel like I'm going to need that feature much at all. I might just turn it off, to be honest.
P5, let's go.
You're up to P5? Nice.
Yeah. I have done one overtake. One legit overtake. The rest of it has been everybody dying.
Hey, I had one overtake in that race too. And then I died. Alright. I feel like I've done pretty good at looking at both chats tonight. We got 60 people in here right now. You love to see it. Thank y'all for being here.
9 more and we can say nice.
I can say 9. 7 more, I can get my daughter and be like 6, 7.
And you just like had 3 people drop in the stream.
Man, I tell you, if you have teenage kids, or I guess or even younger, that is prevalent in your household. It is laggy. Interesting. I wonder if it has something to do with the that overlay. Maybe I'll try to disable it real quick after this lap. Dude, I've been sick too, man. I've significantly. I'm basically good. I didn't take any medicine today. I'm pretty much fine. But yeah, I had whatever the hell's been going around again. Super annoying. Oh, 2D. Oh, thankfully I did not have that. Foot too far. Alright, let's see if we can turn that off. It's quite honestly,
Blanco.
I don't think it really matters. Where is... Can you turn it off? Overlay. Overlay off. Save? I'm still working on them, but I'm feeling better about them. Tell me if the, no, it's still stuttering. Yeah, it's weird. Refresh everything up here. Still very
Is
stuttery.
iRacing stuttering?
Nah, well, not really. I've had issues with that recently.
iRacing has a blog post about that. Different things you can try to make that better on their website, on their support site, rather.
Oh, well, I think that's they need to fix their shit problem, because I don't have any issues, and then I go to a session with a lot of people and it's terrible. If I go to a session by myself, like a regular hosted session, or not hosted, but a practice session, like on the servers, not like local or anything, it's fine. Get into a race, just
if there's 50 plus cars, it's bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. Nah, it's not a Race Labs issue, Travis. New. I've been using that stuff forever. I wonder if it's like a hardware. Oh, you finished? Nice, man.
I'm coming up the last corner, yeah.
Hardware acceleration. Why don't we turn that off?
All right, there's the checkered flag.
Let's try this. We'll try it without hardware acceleration. Yeah, that's exactly why I use Race Labs. I think it looks better. All right, we'll try it without hardware acceleration. See if that helps. If not, fuck it. I don't know. It's a problem for another day.
One to go. Next time by. Line up on the left side. Closed. Pit road is closed.
It's weird because I'm seeing it on my JRT window too, so I don't think it's Race Labs related. I wonder if that's my bet bot. Hold on a second.
What lap did you die?
Like 2 or 3.
Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna have to record this for you. I gotta remember what my record button is, though.
All right. Yeah, I'll mess with that tomorrow. It's definitely something. I don't know. I can't. But yeah, I mean, I'm streaming to Twitch and YouTube, and I got overlays, and I got all sorts of shit running, so I'm not super surprised. All right, I didn't even know. I wasn't even paying attention to where I qualified. Oh, that's right, my second lap. Oh, shit. Doesn't matter. Yeah, 13th of 20 crash is probably a good bet.
Oh shit, I saw what happened to you. Holy crap. Yeah, there's nothing you can do there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what are you going to do? All right. Did the bets not pop? Of course not.
Catch the
I'll start. There you go. Bets are open. Oh, somebody spun.
Hi, buddy. Good luck. I'm hopping out.
Oh, cool. Thanks, brother.
Yep.
Nice finish. Crazy that you got a top 5 from that.
Right. Absolutely bonkers. I'll take it, though.
Hell yeah.
I needed the iRating. I've donated a lot recently.
Love it.
0x, too.
Remember how you were like, hey, enjoy the donated IR.
Yeah.
The irony.
Thanks, Chris. Oh yeah, you got hit pretty bad.
Yep.
All right, good luck. Have fun. We'll see you.
I will see you on Saturday at least.
Yes, sir.
Later, buddy. He wasn't even trying to pass this guy. Oh my god, he's jumping all over the screen. This is gonna end poorly, I can feel it. Oh my god. I need to get in front of this Ferrari. I feel like he's all over the freaking place. I got absolutely obliterated on like lap 2, Peter. What's up, Wade? I mean, I got absolutely crushed. The guy, I was P5, the guy lost it going across the top of the mountain. Took me with him.
Car right. Clear.
Hey-o! So there. You can do that shit behind me. I am liking the telemetry feedback of the road. That is growing on me. Gotta. I mean, a top 5 definitely looked in the cards. And then it didn't.
Left side.
Okay. Send me the wall.
Clear on the left.
This is just such a tense racetrack to like race people on.
Car right.
We're going over to the right. Sorry.
Got damage on the right side.
I believe it.
5.365.
Watch out for fruit. I wasn't trying to. I thought he was gonna go. He really didn't go. He was making the overtake. You kind of expected him to go a little deeper than that. I was just trying to follow him in through. That was the plan. And he kind of just stopped. Come on. Fuck. Yeah, I didn't think so either. I mean, my ping is crazy. This is the Asian regional series, so presumably the servers are somewhere not in the United States. So it was probably netcode E or netcode assisted. I don't know. We'll see after if I can think to go back and look at it. I'm guessing my front end doesn't look great. But welcome to the party, everybody. Bets are open. Still, you can get your bet in. Points are just for fun. It's nothing on the line. Have a good time with it. It's really an engagement tool to keep you guys hanging around watching the end of the race. So have fun with it. Do exclamation point bet. And I think the bot will help you. I don't know why I'm struggling with that. Well, by now I'd be able to just stick it. (22°). Yeah, definitely, Peter. Honestly, it's just not that different. I wonder. I would love to do a blind test. I wonder if I'd be able to distinguish between the two bases. I'm not sure that I would. I kind of want to go back to the settings I had when I first turned it on. Just take everything off that I had, or that I have right now, and just go back to those. That original feels like, holy shit. It was definitely weird and definitely different. Yeah, I don't know that I would. Because it's interesting, like the road texture telemetry feedback that I have on right now, it actually makes the wheel feel that notchiness that it had, like the Simucube 2 had by default. This one doesn't have that without the road texture. So it's weird. It's like, it could be smoother if I just turn that off, which to me was the big difference. Feels good, but I mean, it's not crazy.
3.589.
Not great, especially not in a fucking Mercedes. Murder. Hey, that one wasn't me. Yeah, I kind of want to just keep iterating on the profile. I tried the, I can't remember the name of the telemetry setting for, what do they call it? Can't think of the name. Cornering? Yeah, cornering. It's like, I don't know, it was really stupid. It just basically made the wheel crazy heavy to turn. Crazy heavy. And I'm like, why? I turned it down to like 2% effectiveness and it was still like, it just didn't seem like it did anything other than just make it really hard to turn the wheel. I was hoping that it was going to provide like, you know, more feel when you lose traction in the front end to the rear, but it didn't. Huh? 13 points behind Colin for overall? How is that possible? Funny, I don't even look at the AMs when I look at the standings, so I don't even know what you guys are at. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Mike. I definitely want to try LMU. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow, or I might just wait till after Bathurst. Limiting factors, telemetry from iRacing, probably. Oh, got it. Doesn't separate points for AM. We both win, we get the same amount. Oh, that is stupid. That makes sense. I was gonna say, how the hell? Because he's been killing it. But yeah, you're right. Fuck it. That's the point system. That's the point system. Wait till next week. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking the same. The other problem with LMU is I can't run the damn thing on my triples. It runs like ass. Front end must be torn up in this car because I feel like I'm getting...
You've got damage on the left side. You've got damage on the right side.
What about the back of the front? Because I completely ass-packed that one guy. Seems like we'd have some damage at least on the front. Maybe we should hit the pace car. I think I'm catching this guy a little bit. Menace. I mean, I wasn't trying to. The one guy was doing a good overtake here into the chase. And so I thought I'm just going to go with him. And he didn't really send it very well. So he kind of parked it on the apex. I was trying to follow him through and I got into him. Sometimes. Yeah, I don't think people are gonna like my
2.922.
my opinion on the Simucube 3. I don't think so. I really want to see some other people review it. Now that I've had the A to B test myself, I would love to have a second rig and have the Simucube 2 on it to literally be able to go back and forth. Dude, I'm enjoying the show. But I still can't wait for House of the Dragon, which apparently is coming this summer. I mean, it has gotten very interesting, of course, but it's still my third favorite Game of Thrones show. What's my calling? I just said so many things. Ass packing people? My wife's gonna be pissed. North American boosted media? I don't think so, man. I don't think I'm that interesting. Oh, that was a shit corner. At least I'm faster. He does such, but I joke, but he does such a good job. I don't think I could ever do that. Last two episodes have been really good, yeah. Agreed. Hardware reviewer guy. I just feel like I'm not capable. Although I've got a full-on basement, I could totally build a studio down here, no question. My wife might not love it. She doesn't come here down here that often. Honestly, if it kept me busy, she'd probably be all for it. Not even gonna lie. It does seem like a lot of work. I respect their process too. I don't feel like they do a good job of like staying true to the process and not, you know, appease people. I do respect that quite a bit. I very much miss Barry. There's like a group of people in the sim racing community. It's like you either know who Barry is or you are a COVID baby. Even then, I mean, still, I don't remember when he stopped doing stuff, but it certainly was well after COVID was a thing. Yeah, there's definitely a fine line. And I fundamentally struggle with the concept that anything could get sent to you and you could be 100% honest about it. I just can't get on with that, man. I just don't. Of all the people that do that stuff, I do believe Will the most. It used to be Barry. Will is definitely the current iteration of that. I don't believe a damn thing from pretty much anybody else. I'm not going to call him out by name. I just don't. Think you do better than him because you're at the top and how you talk about things. Yeah, it could be. Sim Racing Garage is the foot cam. A while they ever review anything. It's just, it's impossible, man. Like, it's such a small world. I don't know. I just don't see how you can be completely honest. I can. I paid for all this shit myself. And I'm not, you know, if I'm like, hey, I just paid $1,700 or whatever it was for this base and a stupid quick release, and I'd be just as well off to use that Simucube 2 sitting back there in the background, I'll tell you. I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. But there's definitely people, whether it's because they got it sent to them or because they're making money off referrals, if they say something shit, people don't buy it. If people don't buy it, they don't use their referral code to make money. You know what I mean? Like, people on YouTube that are reviewing hardware are quite literally salesmen. That's just how it is. If people aren't buying shit, they're not making money. Very simple. I bought all my things. Nobody sends me anything, so I can tell you exactly how I feel. I tell you what is awesome, this HDR on these fucking monitors is incredible. I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. Well, to be fair, I tried. It was just really ass like a year ago. It's great now. Thanks to Peter for the recommendation. Oh my god, get to the corner. Man, I was kind of moving. Blew it. Project Farm for the win. Yeah, so it's tough. It's like, okay, so if you build a little business around making a YouTube channel that reviews sim racing hardware, but you have to buy all of it yourself. Like, I mean, you know, revenue streams are problems.
White flag, one more lap to go.
So you need to bank on something, sponsorship. You need to find a way to make money. It's Martin. You have to think for that. Wait, for what?
7.
I do need to figure out why my JRT, oh, the HDR thing. I gotta figure out why my JRT is stuttering, and Race Labs apparently is too. Now I'm gonna go watch the start of this race. Did he really? I bet you I've watched it. Probably 2 years ago. Oh, I did watch that video. I should go back and watch it now that I've enabled it for myself. I was disappointed when I first got these monitors and the HDR was flickering and doing all sorts of weird stuff. Which, to be fair, I actually saw it flicker today for the first time in a couple days. Or, I guess, since re-enabling it. But it really wasn't that bad. I really only use this thing for sim racing anyway. So, whatever. Oh, yellow flag. Ooh. Oh, wow. Chaos ahead. I keep scrubbing these tires so badly, going through Forrest Gump's asshole. I can't quite figure it out. Woo! 60 people in here hanging out, enjoying the race, hopefully. Hope you guys enjoyed that top 10 finish. If you bet top 10, you're going to win. You might still be able to bet right now, in fact. You're going to get a much lower return, but at least you get a guaranteed return. You heard me. So a guy I used to race with years ago now, he used to refer to Forrest's elbow as Forrest Gump's asshole. And it just stuck. Every time I go through there, all I think of is Forrest Gump's asshole. Which is horrifying, but that's life. Oh, man. All right, who had it? P8. Love to see it. Did anybody win? 4 winners, 2 losers. All right, let's see. Crazy. Got a 1.25 return. Love it. 1.25 for Bamadan, 1.25 for Zach. Ooh, Seth went down. Chris got a 1.06 return. I love it. I think it's working. I'm going to have to keep playing with the, I'm going to have to keep playing with it. Yeah, you should be at 20,000. Yep. Hell yeah. Good stuff. All right, now what the heck can I do to figure out? Did anybody yell at me for this? Actually, let's look at this this race recap before I go off to something else. See if anybody yells at me. I felt like I was okay. We'll see. Might have been too aggressive. If I did, I'm sorry. Yeah, this one had a run. I would have loved to have been on the right side of this racetrack. And realized I wasn't going to clear him, so really just try to tuck in behind. Trying to play defensive at this point. I'm not even trying to pass this guy, just trying to not to get past. So I think I get the Ferrari going into the chase in the first lap here. Really wasn't quite planning on that. It just kind of worked itself out. I had a really good run. Showed the nose, and I think he just kind of relented. I certainly didn't have overlap, or it was a send for sure. But yeah, it definitely felt like I had a run. Oh yeah, really good run. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's pretty much how you pass people at this racetrack, to be honest. That was good. And of course, these guys going side by side just opens the door. Cheater pedals. I was hoping with this guy being wide like that, I was going to get that one done. Unfortunately, not so much. I just kept seeing people smacking walls. I couldn't tell whether it's because they were actually smacking the wall or it was a 266 ping kind of problem, you know? Any questions you guys want to ask about the Simucube 3? Do you want me to go through the software? Like, what do you guys want to see on that front? Let me know. We can go through it. Was it this lap? Oh yeah, it was this lap. So I thought he was going to go. I thought, okay, cool, I'm going to go with you. And then he's just kind of like, didn't go. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little too aggressive here. Sorry, Isaac. I didn't mean to. I don't know. I guess I just kind of expected if you're going to send it here, you kind of send it, you know? I don't know. Just bad all around. A lot of BMW on BMW crime here, huh? So yeah, I got into him there because, I don't know, it kind of felt like he just parked it. And then they tried to kill each other. And I said, cool, I'll take it. And then we got into each other here. I think I went too far. Yeah, I sure did. That's on me. I wasn't really sure. Yeah, that's on me. Sorry about that, Isaac. Or not Isaac. Ryan. Didn't kill anybody, thankfully. And then that was pretty much it. That was the rest of the race. Surprised. Huh. Surprised the front end looks as good as it does. Felt like I had a ton of understeer for the rest of that race. All right, let's go see the results and then we'll talk about the software. It's so funny. It makes a lot of noise, I can tell you that much. All right. The long ass race I did. That hurt. And that hurt too. Nick coming in with a P5. Good for him. Fucker. All right. Second race. Gained a little, gained a little. 4x. What are you going to do? 2025 is the fastest lap. Not bad, not bad, not bad. All right. We're going to look at here. Take a gander. Actually, let me turn this back. Hardware acceleration on. Get this going again. Brief thoughts. Yeah, I'll get there here. Beamer crimes. Sounds like it's pretty much the same as the 2. If so, would you buy it again? To be honest, sad the difficulty of the track doesn't offer a better SR gain. That's a really good point, especially for all the corners. What's like 23 corners? It's a good point. All right. So let's talk about it. I would say, what's the best way to get into it? I'll try to keep sum it up. We got enough people. There's 57 people in here, so I'll sum it up for you guys as best I can. I would say, I try to say this in the way that makes the most sense to me. Hopefully it resonates. I would say if you, and I can't really, I've had 3 wheelbases, okay, ever. I've had a Thrustmaster TMX, which is a belt-driven wheel. Had it for years. It was awesome, by the way. I had that, and then I went to the Simucube 2, and that was fall of 2021, and now Simucube 3, okay? So I've had those 3 wheelbases. That's all I can compare. I've never used anything else, because who gets the chance to use stuff, you know? So think of that lens. In my opinion, and I can't say, hey, if you have an Asetek, I don't even know what they are. Asetek 1, I don't know what it is. If you have an Asetek, do this. I don't know. I can't tell you because I've never used it. I have no idea. I would say if you have a Simucube 2, if you ask yourself the question of, should I spend, I don't remember what it was, $1,500, I think it was. If you hear that and you think, whew, you know, them kids need some braces, or I'm a little behind on that 529, or I just don't like pissing money away, or, you know what I mean? If you hear that number, because you're thinking, oh man, Simucube 3, they're pretty good at marketing. I wonder if it's pretty cool or not. People, that one dude, Race Beyond Matter, seemed to think it was the second coming of Jesus Christ, right? You hear some of that stuff. You see people use it for the first time, and they're just sitting there like, oh, I'm blown. It's amazing, right? And you're thinking, whew, should I spend $1,500 to get that Simucube 3 when I've got a Simucube 2? if you kind of go through that mental exercise, and the first thing that you think when you hear all of that is, oh, fuck it, $1,500, whatever, then go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get it. It's cool. It's this much better. It's this much better. You know, it's kind of like the same, I don't know, I look at it like the pedals, man. It's like, you could get the VRS pedals and be so happy, and you'd be just as fast. You know, is the ABS effect on the pedals cool? Yeah, you know, but I've got them like really, really, really light. I'm not using a lot of ABS effect in the pedals. I actually feel like it, when it's too aggressive, it's actually a detriment, in my opinion, to your lap times. You know, but the adjustability is incredible. Like being able to click around in software here is awesome, 100%. But it's a $2,000 brake pedal. You know, like in the same vein, if you sit there and think, man, should I go ahead and get this $2,000 active pedal because everybody on the internet says it's incredible and amazing? If the first thing you think is like, ah, fuck it, you know, it's my hobby, that's where I put all my money, like whatever, cool. Everything else is taken care of. I don't give a shit. Do it. Do it. But if any other thought goes into your head at all, don't do it. 100%. I hope that makes sense. I really feel like that's the best way that of the couple hours I've been using this thing, I feel like that's the best way to articulate how I would approach the decision-making process and how I would think about whether it's worth it. Honestly. To get into like the differences, honestly, it's hard. I would love, I can't do it now. It's such a pain in the ass to move this stuff around. I would love to be able to do a blind test. I'd be curious. I'd be curious if I could actually tell the difference between the two. I'm not sure that I could. The way that I have it set up right now, especially with the road texture on the telemetry force feedback, because of this, it actually introduces like a notchy feeling to the feedback. And it actually makes it feel like the Simucube 2. I kind of want to go back to Sebring. I kind of want to do this again. Let's do this. You guys up for some fun? Hopefully. I kind of want to go back to the original settings that I had and see how it feels. Because I feel like when I first turned it on, and I literally streamed my initial impressions literally as I turned it on for the first time at like 4 o'clock this afternoon, right? So I had a stream earlier today where you saw me literally for the first time get in the car and drive off. And my original impression was like, damn, like really smooth. That's really bright, by the way. Really, really smooth. Actually impressed. Really, it's weird. I could feel like you could feel the undulation a little bit in the actual road surface. Like super, super smooth feedback. And then I feel like the more I've adjusted the bass, the more I've made it feel like the Simucube 2. Which, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's true. Alright. So, I know I'm going to be scatterbrained because that's who I am, so I'm sorry. But, so yeah, that's kind of where I would say, like, they're really close. I just cannot, you know, if you have a Simucube 2 Pro, like, it's really challenging to be like, it's worth $1,500. And it's not just that, because you need a quick release. You know, my all-in was probably $1,700, something like that. And so, yeah, it's really difficult to be like, hey, you should do that. Honestly, I mean, come on. Challenging to suggest as much. Where I found it to be the best so far and where it's different is literally in the way that it's delivering the feedback. It is incredibly smooth. It really does feel smooth. The way it's giving you the strength, it's not notchy. It is butter smooth. And that is nice. That is definitely nice. Is that worth $1,700 to people? I don't know. That's for you to decide. You know what I mean? That's a challenging thing to convince most people of, but that's exactly what I say about the active pedal too. It's like, what does $2,000 mean to you? And I think that that's a question you have to answer for yourself, and that is the thing that you have to use to guide purchasing decisions. I would imagine most people could find much more valuable ways to spend $2,000. That's my guess. Does that help at all? Yeah, let me know. I'm curious. Like, if y'all like, all right, I think that's bullshit. Tell me how you really feel. Like, I don't know. I actually don't know what I would say other than what I just said, but I don't know. Like, tell me, does that make sense? Does that help? Does that confuse you more? Like, I don't know. I'm curious what you think. And maybe if it's not helpful, I can find a different way to say it. Would I buy it again? Yes, I would. Yes, I would. To be honest, sad the difficulty of the track does. Yes, agree. Would love to give you an opportunity to use my EasyTech Forte. See, I would love to. I would love to try a different wheelbase just to get a feel for it. Basically, these go to 11 experience. Yeah, I think that's a good way to look at it, Andrew. I do. I really do. I think the pedals... Yeah, I think that's true for both. I genuinely believe that the value proposition for the pedal is not the effects. I know that's the way they're selling it and they're marketing it that way because it's like, that's the thing. I genuinely believe that the best feature of the pedal is the adjustability. Like 100%. You know? To me, that's where the real value comes from. That seems crazy, but to just be able to come in here and like do all the things and change all of this on a whim, really, really nice. Like, really nice. So, you know, is that worth all of that? So you don't have to get down there and like pull off the stack and put on a different spring and, you know, do you find yourself needing or feeling like you need to change your spring out all the time and adjust the height of this, that, or the other? Like, no, most people just kind of say, I lock it in and that's that. And I never touch it. And the truth, honestly, the honest truth, I was the same way when I was using the sprint pedals. But then when you have something that's this easily adjustable, you do find yourself tinkering with that. Like, I'm talking example, great example, actually. I can't put them in the air. I just got some little water shoes to wear while I race because I have so much like plantar fasciitis on my left foot for braking, right? So I just got these like little water shoes. Well, if you notice, my pedal travel here in the brake is 40 millimeter. Same with the throttle. So I set these to 40 millimeter. I'm only using 35 kilograms of pressure and 40 millimeters, right? If you go into the configuration of the pedal, you can set the resting pedal position in millimeters. So before, and this is, I mean, I know this is crazy, but please, maybe this resonates. Just like this stuff is so set up. I don't have like a little adjustable anything. Nothing moves in here. The pedals don't move. The seat doesn't move. I'm bolted in, right? So when I add this much cushion to the bottom of my foot, I want my pedal to be back just a little bit more than it already is. And so I came in here and I moved these back like 5 millimeters so that I didn't have to take and move the entire tray back. And it makes a difference. It really does make a difference. So it's little stuff like that, that the adjustability of these pedals is honestly unmatched. Like that is 100%, in my opinion, where the value lies. Yes, it's cool in LMU to have like traction control. That one is definitely more useful, I think, than the ABS. But to me, the ABS has to be so minimal of an input. If it's too aggressive, you can literally watch somebody's brake trace. You can look at some of my old brake traces and some old streams from like a year or so ago. And I mean, it's just doing this number, you know? So I mean, obviously with something like that, I'm not smoothly trail braking off. I'm clearly losing braking performance. And it's like doing this weird stabby motion because the pedal is literally doing this against your foot, right? So you start realizing that you're like, oh, well, no wonder I'm having some issues. There was a day I literally had that realization and I turned off the ABS effect on my brakes and I instantly gained, I don't remember the numbers to give you. I wish I did, but I gained many tenths, literally just turning the ABS effect off at the same track in the same car I've been running all week. I turned it off thinking, that must, when I looked at my brake trace on a stream replay, I was like, man, it's really jaggy. That seems weird. Why am I doing that? And I'm like, oh, my pedal is literally fighting back with my foot because I'm in ABS. Weird. Turned it off, I was faster instantly. And so I have since re-added it, but I added it at a much lower level. So it's only 25% intensity. It was at a better frequency, much smoother. It used to be much more grainy, much higher intensity. And I found issues with that. So anyway, let's get back to the wheelbase though. But yeah, please tell me, am I dumb? Like tell me, you know, tell me, or I guess ask questions. Ask questions, I shall answer as best I can. That's how I buy sim gear. Fuck it. I want it. Everything else is sorted. It's bought. Exactly. That's how I do it too. And you know, that's certainly a privileged position. So what sold you on it? Like, what was the main thing? What was the thing that made you pull the trigger? Really good question. So, couple things. One, I just wanted it. I was curious. I think for me, I was curious. I think two, I was definitely sold watching certain people talk about the wheel or the base. You y'all know who Race Beyond Matter is, right? The guy that has like the full-on cockpit, real, ultra realism. You know, y'all know what I'm talking about. He did two videos on it. And I mean, he literally, he sit back. I mean, if you watch the video, it hits so hard. He's just like, you know, oh my God, this is so incredible. And I'm just sitting there like, really? Like, really? Is it really? Come on, you know? Seemed like bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. I'm sorry to say, but it's not that. It's not like that at all. It's not a game changer. You know, I watched James Baldwin's videos about it. And I think if you really sit there and you watch those videos and you do it with a very skeptical perspective, as opposed to, like most of us, we get excited about a piece of hardware or a piece of something and say, you watch it and you want to be excited about it. I want to watch it. I want to hear that person says, oh, it's amazing. This is like the next evolution of force feedback and all these things. What's up, Carter? You want to be sold, right? You're watching it in a way that makes you feel like I want to be sold to, almost. You want to be excited about it. Of course you do, right? I mean, you don't want to spend the money to buy the thing, but you want there to be evolution. You want to see like the next thing. So anyway, if you really sit down and watch those and you really turn that part of your brain off, if you can, it's really challenging, especially when the hype cycle's running. But if you really sit down, watch it, turn that off, and really read through what they're saying, really pay attention to what they're saying, read through the lines a little bit. They're struggling to find ways to articulate why it's better than the Simucube 2. I think the best, you know, I think the thing that was being said a lot in some of those videos is it's a more refined version of the Simucube 2. And I think that's true, but we're splitting some hairs. Like, I don't know. That's a stretch. That's a stretch. So yeah, I think that's it. I mean, look, the other part of it too, Vista, I make content, you know, so like buying something like that, it has value for me that's beyond just my day-to-day use of it. I can make videos about it. And I'm not making money really from you. I mean, a little bit, but not doing anything crazy from YouTube. But I mean, hell, I've made more money from YouTube than I paid for the Simucube 3, if that makes any sense, you know? So there's some other value points to it as well. But that's certainly a small component of it. But at the end of the day, like, look, life, things are good. Priorities are in order. And I'd literally it's like asking a golfer, if you golf, there's two types of golfers, right? There's like the guy, or there's many types of golfers, but let's just go with a couple as an example. You have the one guy who plays golf, I don't know, once every 3 months, and he's just out there, whatever, right? He's got his like Kirkland brand clubs and he's loving life, and he's probably the happiest of all the people we're about to talk about. Then you have the guy that plays maybe like once a week. You know, he plays every week on Saturday with his friends, and he's just out having a good time, but he wants to be better. He wants to improve, and he gets a little upset when he doesn't do well. But he also plays once a week, so of course he sucks, right? And then you have the guy that plays 7 days a week. He's retired. He doesn't do anything else during his days. He goes out, he plays 18, sometimes 36, you know? And if all three of those guys went out and bought a $2,000 set of clubs, you would ask the guy who plays once every 3 months, like, bro, why the fuck did you spend $2,000 on a set of clubs? You could go get your Kirklands and be just fine. You could go to the guy that plays once a week and be like, at least I play 4 times a week or 4 times a month. You know, I kind of get my value out of it, you know? And then you go ask the guy that plays 7 days a week. He's like, bro, I'd spend $4,000 on a set of clubs. Who cares? I use them so often. I get so much value out of it. Like, whatever. I'm definitely that guy. You know, it's like, it's that primary hobby. Like, I don't mind spending a lot of money on the hobby. I think that's one other way to kind of put it in some frame of reference. Kind of falls down when you already have, you know, this set of clubs back here. They're just as good. Still got a 9-iron stamped on the bottom of it. You know what I mean? It's one of those deals. You don't really hit the 9-iron any farther today than you did 10 years ago. They actually changed the loft of the 9-iron. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but they've literally made the loft stronger. So now you think you hit a 9-iron longer, but the degree is actually different. It's more like a 7-iron from 15 years ago. But anyway. Let's see. Helpful feedback. Someday I have the space for a rig and I'll want this info. Love it. Yeah, maybe so, Zach. We'll see. Couldn't agree more about the pedal. Also being in the ecosystems looks like a nice place to be. I think that's true, honestly. I do. The effects are sweet. Probably not 2K worth. Agree with that. Totally. Way off topic. Hopped into Formula today for the first time in a while. Hell yeah, dude. Love that. Love that. I would assume going from a belt-driven or a CS... I mean, I can't speak to the DD. Going from a belt-driven to a DD would absolutely blow your mind. 100%. I don't know about the CSL. I would assume DD is DD. It's just a matter of like, how good is the feedback? How strong is the feedback? How quickly is it delivered to your hands? Hard to say. But yes, going from a belt-driven to a Simucube 2 would absolutely blow your mind. 100%. I literally did that. Just wasn't sure if there's a feature. Doesn't seem like it. As you can. It's good enough. Yeah, I think that there really isn't a crazy feature that's like, this is why you do it. I would say, and I was not expecting this, but to me, I think most people are going to point to something like the telemetry-based feedback and be like, oh, that's kind of the selling feature. Now they're kind of like the VNM. They're doing the same thing by having telemetry-based feedback. And that's definitely a thing. But I don't know. Like, I've been messing with this. The road texture almost makes it feel more like a Simucube 2, which I do want to turn that off and play with it. The cornering, I don't even get it. I had it at 50% and it literally was trying to rip my arms off. It was so heavy. It was crazy. I tried it all the way down to like 2% and then it was kind of like, why? I don't know. ABS actually was pretty useful, I'll tell you. Like, if you don't have an active pedal, I actually felt like that was a pretty good way to get the ABS effect through the hands, like to feel that effect, as opposed to having, like, I have a visual indicator as well, but then of course I'm getting it through the pedal. I actually thought the ABS was actually quite good. That's one that if I didn't have the pedal, I would definitely leave that on. And it is synced up. I did notice that. So like, when you get into ABS, you feel it through the wheel and you feel it through the pedal at the exact same time in the exact same way. That was actually quite nice. Oh, let's see. Oh, I didn't realize these expand. I need to play with that. Oh, okay. I didn't realize this went down. Good. Yeah, so this was actually quite nice. Motor vibration. I don't know why anybody would use this. It's literally just think about a race car, right? Like, it's pretty much always at like 6,000-7,000 plus RPM. So basically your wheel is just vibrating like at a very high frequency all the time. I don't see the point of that at all. Gear change is cool. I feel like that's more useful in the seat as opposed to in your hands. But if you don't have that, I could see that a little bit. I did not realize these expand, so I'm going to have to go through that and play with those for sure. This UI looks cool, but there's a lot of hidden shit. Like, for example, earlier today, I was like, oh, I'm using 10% dampening, 10% inertia. Okay, cool, I know that. I didn't realize, oh, actually, no, I'm not. I have to turn them on. I just thought like, oh, I'm using them. Like, no, I wasn't. So then I figured that out, play with them. I did that after dinner before I started streaming again, and I ended up just turning them all off, which is what I had off, or I had it that way in the first place. Your hobby is paying for high-end gear, ideal situation. True. It's not worth the upgrade from the 2 to the 3. Still use a coil cable, and I'm not willing to get rid of my USB wheels. I'm confused. It's not worth the upgrade from the 2 to the 3 and still use a coil cable. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't really look at it that way. I think, like, I agree with you. I'm definitely not willing to get rid of my USB wheels either. I'm not going to buy a new wheel just because of the base. It would be cool if my wheel was wireless, but yeah, I'm not going to go buy another wheel just because it has this light bridge magic and all that sort of stuff. Now, what I will say is the next time I do go buy a wheel, I'm definitely going to use that. That's going to be part of the equation for sure. But I'm not going to walk out the door and replace my wheel just because I can. You know what I mean? Like, this one's great. I love this wheel. I have some issues with it, but it's still, I use it exactly the same way as I did with the Simucube 2. And honestly, I just don't even see much. I don't really get the whole wireless thing. I don't know. I've had a wireless wheel. I actually had a wireless wheel with Simucube 2. It was the Cube Controls. What was it? It was like it was an oval shaped. I think it was D shaped at the bottom. Can't remember the name of it. It's like the GT something wireless. So it worked with the Simucube 2 wirelessly. It was nice, but it's like adding this, you know, when I got the F Pro and then eventually got this wheel I'm using now, really wasn't a big deal to have the cable. Doesn't bother me at all. And I don't have many wheels. I have the one back there. I don't ever use it. It's literally a backup. The Alpha wheel, it never comes off. So even having a quick release is, I have it, but I don't really use it. It stays on all the time. I do wish they had just done USB pass-through. I do think that would have been nice. Went from a 920 to the Asetek. Yeah, that's a nice upgrade. Looks good. I'd be curious if they're going to do any updates to the... Yeah, I don't think they're going to. I get... Something tells me... I don't know. I think about it from a business point of view, and I kind of understand it. And as a consumer, I kind of hate it. Like, look, they sold a ton of these Simucube 2s, right? The motors are the motors. Like, what you're getting at this point, like, what separates them is the software. So if they just keep iterating on the software and keep making it better, like, fantastic. They should, all the things. But they just keep pouring R&D and development time and building, you know, a better firmware, a better piece of software, more effects, whatever. They're not getting any money out of that. They already sold you the wheelbase 4 years ago. You know what I mean? So it's almost like I don't know, who knows what they actually did or whatever. I don't know. But I can see a world in which a business is like, hey, we want to keep investing in the software. We need to sell some new wheelbases. We need to make money for continuing to iterate on this software. Hence, Simucube 3, sell a whole bunch of new wheelbases. I mean, I can totally see that. And part of me can't really argue with them. Business is business, man. They're not in it for charity. So, I mean, I get it. I don't know. I'd love to know. Well, of course, we'll never know that, but I would love to know. Sounds like a private equity move to me. Seems like a decent company that cares about updates, so might not be all around. Yeah, I agree. It's just kind of like, you also always have to remember, like, it's still a business. They still need to make money. You know. Yeah. It wouldn't be the smartest move if they just keep iterating on the software for the Simucube 2. You know, it's tough. I don't know. It's tough. I've been a business owner. I'm a consumer. I see both sides, obviously. That's a tough one. All right. What did I want to do? Any other questions before I start messing around with some of these settings again? I actually want to just reset this thing completely. I'm not sure. Actually, let me save this as it is. We'll do a new one. Okay, so everything's back to what it was when I first did this. Nothing's on. Literally nothing's on. Everything's off. And it's just 75% overall feel. Okay, I want to play with that. Yeah, please, if y'all have any questions or want me to give you my current opinion, and remember, I've literally had this mounted to this for about 6 hours, you know? I haven't been driving the entire 6 hours either. So I've got my opinion from where I stand right here, right now. It will be refined. My opinion will certainly change as I use it. Not necessarily sure which direction it's going to go, but it will certainly be refined. And as I said before, I got no problem telling you exactly how I feel. Nobody sent it to me. I paid with my own money, and I'm not ashamed or embarrassed if I bought a thing that I don't think is amazing 6 months after the fact. I'll tell you 100%. I don't care. All good. So yes, please feel free to ask questions. I'm going to start ripping a couple laps. Let me put that to 25. So it's funny. It comes out of the box at 8 Newton meters. That's interesting. We'll see how this... I want to see where I feel. Actually, let me go back. We sat there and just let a liter and a half leave the car. Let's go back. So 50% for this is probably aggressive. Is a cheap wheelbase even a thing? Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, you can get a Logitech or a Thrustmaster or any number of belt-driven wheels for, I don't know, $200 or $300 total for the wheel, the pedals, the base, the whole 9 yards. So for sure. Funny. So maybe it's just Sebring, but yes. So immediately that feeling of like feeling the undulation of the racetrack comes right back. So smooth. So smooth. God damn. I think I just need to leave the road texture stuff off. Because it's just so smooth this way. The road texture really does make it feel like the Simucube 2. And the only reason I say that is because it has... If you guys... Maybe I'm crazy. But I'm just going to tell you how I feel. Somebody might be able to... Maybe this resonates, maybe it doesn't. But for me with the Simucube 2, like, there is a certain level of notchiness to it. It's very abrasive. Very abrasive. This does not have that. It's very muted. So like when it changes direction or, you know, has an input, I don't know, it just does it in a way that subtle's not the word. Definitely not subtle. But it's just not aggressive. It just kind of does it gracefully. You know what I mean? Even that, I mean, that's a pretty big hump. See the exit of Le Mans. That's always a great test. I mean, it's just so much easier. It's so much more chill in your hands. It is crazy the difference. Like, what settings did I even change? It's so funny. So in the hours that I've been messing with this literally out of the box feels better than what I came to on my own. The only thing I just did is I made a new profile. If you guys can see this. I jacked the strength up to 25. And the only reason I did that is because all of my settings in iRacing are off of that 25 number from a percentage point of view. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell did I change. So I took this up to 100. Took both of these to 100. Let me leave it there. Wait. Can I change this directly? There we go. So I moved it to 100 for both of these. I did not turn the road texture boost on here. None of this stuff is on. I left it at medium for the bump stop. I think I had immersive. Well, no, I guess I did have it at light. And I turned on the road texture. That's it. And that was at 25%. I do remember that. I did not mess with this. Amplify subtle surface details without boosting large bumps or rapid changes. Makes the roads feel more lively, which it definitely does, but it's not that smooth. It's too noisy. All right, so let's just turn that one off. Actually, there's a way to do this. I'll replicate this. So this is basically everything's at 100, all that shit's off, and the road texture here is off. See how that feels. See if it feels more like the Simucube 2, or is it really the texture that does that? It's weird now not having the texture after running a couple races with it. Didn't mean to upshift there. It's just so smooth, man. Alright, so that's at 100. This actually doesn't feel that much different. I'd say there's a little bit more going on, but not much. 25% more, I guess. Just feel like you can turn the car in a way that's smooth. It doesn't fight you in a way that like is aggressive. Or I feel like with the Simucube 2 that is a little bit more aggressive because the wheel feels more notchy, but this feels much, much smoother. Is it literally just the road texture that's different? Let's add that back. I feel like I'm going to do this forever. I'm doing this forever. Alright, where were we? I think we could just close this up. Don't need that. Turn this on. Road texture 25%. That brings that notchiness right back to it. I don't like it. It does feel more alive, but the notchiness of it reminds me of the Simucube 2. It literally feels like the Simucube 2. The notchiness takes away that smooth feel as you corner. I mean, it doesn't when there's nothing to... Hold on. Yeah. So if the corner is smooth and there's no road texture to deliver, which kind of comes through in a notchy way,
7.798.
then it does feel fine. But that's basically just turning off the road texture feature effectively, right? There's no road texture to emulate. You're basically just turning it off. Just don't like the notchiness of it. If that was smooth, I don't know how you do that. I don't even know if that's possible. But if that was smoother, low texture boost. So what the hell's the difference between these two things? Come on, go away. So that's how intense the road texture effect feels. So let's maybe make that low and then go crazy with this. I was scared of... Less notchy, more grainy. I actually kind of like that better. I like the idea of feeling the road texture. I feel like it makes everything feel more alive. What's up, Ryan? We're doing the BMW. I actually do like this better. You get the road effect. So you feel like you're on a surface as opposed to being like on a piece of glass. But it's not notchy, it's more grainy, which feels like that would feel more natural. Oh, really? Nice. I actually like that a lot. Huh. Alright, let's turn that off. I actually like that combination better, for sure. Let's turn that off and let's just try road texture boost. Boost the fine road texture by amplifying small force feedback changes. Let's just go to 50-ish. See, that's what... Yeah. Where were you lifting? We've been talking about that. Too notchy. The notchiness makes it feel like Simucube too. I know I keep saying the same thing. I'm sorry. I'm literally just conveying the message that goes through my brain. I guess is the whole point of what we're doing here. Man, if you could smooth that out, it'd be a lot better. I don't know how to articulate the difference between notchy and grainy. Notchy's like, the way I'm perceiving it, notchy is in the steering wheel as you go across a piece of pavement, but there's like clear separators. So you're driving and you just feel like a dum-dum, dum-dum, dum-dum. That's like the notchy vibe for me. Grainy is more just like you're on a piece of asphalt that's, I don't know, 50 years old. And it's just ripping your tires apart. You can literally just feel every little grain in the surface, which I don't know. It seems like Sebring would be more of that and less of the... Oh, damn it. I need to get out of the car. Reset the freaking tire temps. Whatever. Let's just go here. Let's go crazy and see what that feels like. Slightly early, very slow. Lifting slightly early and very slow, almost... Oh, almost all braking. Interesting. That's extremely notchy. Of course, I just amplify the thing. I don't like that at all. I don't know why. I'm not sure why that's an option. Alright, I don't like that. I do like this. Let's play with this a little bit. Yeah, we're trying to figure out like how to save fuel, still go fast, try to get the 30 laps. Do you know what 8.86 is in liters by chance? Cold tires. You and me both, brother. You and me both. I used to play NASCAR racing on a joystick too. I was in middle school, so it would have been like 94. I kind of like this effect. I definitely like it better than the other one. Actually, you need to try it at a different track. I would assume Sebring is just naturally going to be very abrasive. So I don't know. I feel like this effect would be very aggressive here and basically constant, which it is. I wonder what it feels like at a smooth surface track. I think the 10%'s better. It's a little too aggressive. 3.3 liters. Okay, yeah, we were aiming for 3.2. I wasn't sure if we could get 29 or 30 laps. Because every time we do it in Garage 61, it basically doesn't count your out lap. I don't know why. Ooh. Have you noticed that? Alright, that's too aggressive. 10%'s pretty good. I'm not sure if I would rather just have it smooth, to be honest. Yeah, and some overlays do that too. Yeah. So, like, we can't decide, are we actually getting 30 laps or is it 29 laps? I'm, like, actually not sure. Alright, I kind of want to... Let me try this cornering intensity madness again. Last time I did this, I thought my arms were going to fall off. Just got this weird inertia to it. I don't understand this at all. It literally feels like a freaking workout. I don't know who the hell runs these things. It's such aggressive. That's 25% and I'm fucking muscling this thing around. Let me understeer and see if I can. Just doesn't change at all. It just... I really don't understand the cornering thing at all. I don't see the purpose of this one. Like, I don't see this. I don't get it. This doesn't make any sense. Lateral force feedback based on the car rotation and steering dynamics helps you feel turn-in, transitions, chicanes. Helps you feel chicanes and slides. Completely disagree. I completely disagree. I don't get this one at all. I feel like this one's broken or I'm just stupid. One of the two. I just did a mediocre stint and got to 29, then pitted on the completion of the 30th. Okay, yeah. So I think we could do the 3.2. We get a 30. We get to 30, then pit and finish. Wait, what? And get to... Huh. Yeah, I don't know. This cornering intensity, I don't get it. It sounds amazing. It's like, hey, so it's going to help me with slides. In theory, understeer. It's just heavy. Whenever you're turning the car, you just feel like you got to crank it about 4 times more than you're used to. And that's at 25%. I'm scared to see what 100 would do. Hell yeah, brother, indeed. What time is it? Not too late, is it? All right. Oh, a little bit longer. ABS, I just don't feel like I need it. Should be a button. Sync with my pedals. I just don't feel like I need it. I've already got it on the pedals. This doesn't make any sense. The gear change not that important. So let's go back to, let's just go to defaults. One thing I also want to play with, I was doing it a little bit earlier and I could not feel a difference at all. Dampening and inertia. I had them at 10, actually turned them on. I couldn't tell the difference. I had them at 10, I put them at 100, like one at 100, one at 0, and literally just go, I could not feel any difference in them at all. I'm not sure why, but I really couldn't. So I want to play with those a little bit. Then pit to finish on 31. Gotcha. Does the ABS affect shake like LMU? Oh, like in the wheel? I don't remember having that effect in the Simucube 2. Is that what you're saying? I haven't tried LMU at all yet. I also want to do that, but I'll probably wait till next week for that. All right, so 75%. All that's off. All that's off. It's actually crazy. You turn that stuff off and it just feels like a very smooth ride. Which, I wonder, my guess is you're probably fastest without all those effects. If you're at it for pure speed and performance, my guess is turn all that stuff off and just try to make it easier on yourself. Most of that comes from my experience with the ABS effect in the pedal. You still get plenty of strength in the wheel. You're just not fighting it so hard. I mean, it's moving around in my hands for sure. It's not a Sunday drive.
0.107.
We hear it all the time, right? Less is more. I feel like that applies. Ah. A little harder on the brakes there to save it. Give it another one.
59.275. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
I think I like it most without all the effects. I think part of it too is what you're looking for. If you're out for just raw pace, trying to go as fast as possible, I think the least amount of stuff in your way is probably a good thing. They're just effects, you know? It's not like it's really giving you but so much media information. I don't even know if that's a good thing, to be honest with you, Rick. I don't know. Wow. Thought I saved it like 3 times. Traction control. That was going to be a hell of a lap, too. Unfortunate. I don't know, man.
19.
I feel like I like it out of the box better than anything I've messed with since. Give my tires a chance to chill out. We'll go for a hot lap here in a second. Yeah, I mean, do you guys have any other questions? I mean, anything else I can answer? Give you any feedback on at all? Please ask. Yeah, I used a MORAD profile for a little while. Somebody sent me, I forget who did it. Maybe it was Mike, I don't remember. Sent me a profile called GOAT for the Simucube 2. I love that thing. I was a big fan. But honestly, it was really sharp, like, to your point, like I don't know, it felt like it was too spiky when I hit curbs and different things. It had a lot of pain in the hands from that. Any chance to see your brake? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I had the other one up so you could see the screen. My tires went down a lot. We're mid 80s, now they're upper 70s. It's so funny. I mean, I really feel like I like the just straight out of the box default profile better than what I came to earlier today. Yeah.
3, 5, 7.
Yeah, that's the other thing, right? It's all this stuff is so subjective. What you love, I might hate. What I hate, you might love. I mean, I'm telling you what, I love the performance in a session by myself. And the HDR effects are freaking nice, man. So glad I ended up switching that. I turned HDR off in iRacing, turned it on in Windows. My God, what a difference. I don't know why I can't get that corner right. I feel like I shouldn't go down to second gear, but it seems like I have to. Terrible. Well, yeah, if there's anything else I can answer, man, please feel free. Probably gonna finish up here in a few minutes. Kind of last chance to get him in for the night. I just want to get one hot lap in.
58.645. Just set your fastest lap of the session.
God. Really wants to let go on you. Somebody was talking about that, like, it would be nice to have something to compare it to. If anybody has a Porsche GT3 they wouldn't let me mind ripping for a couple laps, let me know. I mean, I definitely like it. I definitely like the wheelbase. It's not this game-changing shift. I do like it. Why? Oh, that was a nice little piece of feedback, I guess.
58.5.
At least I got a clean one.
New fast flat for you.
Definitely feel like you can be aggressive with it. That's for damn sure. Don't know how much of that's coming from the eyes versus coming from the feedback. But I have basically everything turned off at this point. Actually, matter of fact, this is literally how it comes right out of the box. The only difference is it starts at 8 Newton meters instead of 25. Maybe I should try it at 8 and just turn everything up to 100 in iRacing. Will the 3 make you faster? I doubt it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Some of these laps actually feel pretty damn good, I'll be honest. I don't know. Oh. Let me look at something. Let's look at this. I'm curious. So that was a 58.5. 32-degree track. 58.5. So I ran a 57.8 before. When was this? December 23rd. Okay. 21-degree track. I was... Huh. 21-degree track. 16 kilometer. Yeah, 3 kilometers here. 82 humidity. 45 humidity. 4 liters left in the tank. I mean, here I probably had 35. 35 or 40 even. That's an interesting... I don't know. I almost want to try to recreate this situation. What was the track state? Does it? I was clean. Okay, so was this one. So it's certainly a fast track, clean. That is fascinating. 6/10. Oh, I didn't realize I was going to put them together. So this was partly cloudy. This is a qualifying setup. That's interesting. That definitely changes things. Tire's not that hot. No, this old lap. This is an old lap. This is on the Simucube too. So the faster lap was on the other base, but you know, 11 degrees cooler, track temp. I don't know the direction, you know, the wind going north. I don't know what that, don't know if that's helping. Much less fuel. Qualifying though, which means must have been cold tires, relative. I don't know, man. That was 2 months ago. Hard to know. My guess is probably not. I think think that's always the answer, right? Like, when's the last time you really found, yeah, but quality fuel. Think so? Kind of want to find out. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I could simulate this or not. I love the control box. Oh, let's see. How can we simulate this? So what was it? I'll just assume it was that time of year. Oh, come on. Seriously, I can't go back in time. Can't do that? Yep, can. Cool. Let's try it. I'm curious. I am curious. I can't believe on a qualifying set, though. That means tires must have been freezing. See if I can get the track conditions. I mean, it's not a great comparison. It's just fun, you know? This is just for fun. Don't read too much into it. 24-degree track. Oh, let's see. Season 1, yeah. Week 2, Sebring. Was that Grid and Go? Grid and Go. I should put some bets on this. Should go look at that lap and see if I was going to second or third. Aw. I'm just going to start over. Sorry. Definitely wants to get squirrely. I feel like I have to push it a little bit to get the tires going. Well, I hope y'all are enjoying tonight's stream. I'm going to assume you're all subscribed. But if you're not, Me and the boys are doing the Bathurst 12 on Saturday. 7 a.m. Eastern Time. It's actually wild. My stints are pretty late. I don't remember when my first one is, but it's not till the afternoon, I don't think. I think it's Colin and Peter are pretty much taking care of the morning. And then me and Nick are mostly finishing it up. Little overlap in the middle, but that's the plan. Driving the BMW. Very much looking forward to it. I'm debating whether I want to do more officials tomorrow for practice, so we can see how they've gone today. Either that or I might just run laps solo, trying to make sure I have the fuel strategy down. And then Rick baited me into trying to break my lap, so here we are. Can't turn down a challenge. Let's not spin this time. If I hadn't backed into the wall, I would have just kept it going. Get these tires going. I mean, I'd like to test it. What car is it for? Is it for the Beamer? Oh, pork.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
That was weird. Alright, gotta nail this lap. Oh, no, I don't. Still have tons of fuel. So it was a qualifying setup, but I didn't do it on that lap. I bet that's what it was.
58.932.
Oh. Huh. Hold on. I am curious. Inquiring minds must know. Sorry, I forgot to put that up. Man. One way to, I was gonna say it's one way to warm the tires up. Apparently not. At that time I was actually trying to bait it a little bit. It's funny how that really hasn't changed at all. You still get the same inputs The end's about to come around. Which it's funny, that whole cornering telemetry effect, you would think, based on its description, would be pretty useful with that sort of thing. Only thing I can tell that that does is makes it heavy as shit when the car wants to turn. That's about it. But it's already so heavy when you're just turning normally. I don't see how, like, what's it going to make it more heavy when it's going to spin out? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Way too much. Way too much. Really do feel like less is more. I think it mutes it. It's just heavy as shit. It's so heavy. It's hard to describe how heavy it is. It's crazy. That makes me wonder if, like, I need to just stop running mine at 25 and then doing all of the, you know, the force lowering and iRacing, and actually run my base at like 12.5. You know what I mean? And then if forces like that would be more useful. Because as we saw, by default, in the Simucube software, they run it at, they have it at 8. They're not running it at 25. I wonder. Because it feel like, I did read something in the settings where it's like everything gets scaled off of that number. So if you're running at 25 and you've got 10% of the cornering in it, it's going off 25 Newton meters, not the 25% you got it set to in iRacing, because it doesn't know about iRacing, you know? It just seems like I need to change that. But of course, everything you see anywhere says, oh no, you set it to whatever, 25% or 25 Newton meters in the Simucube software, and you just change everything in iRacing. But all the forces that it's generating are off that multiple. It's 10% of the 25 Newton meters, not whatever iRacing has. I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with that tomorrow. See if I can find a balance there. Just try not to spin out in sunset.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel left. 58.331. New fastest lap for you.
I feel like I needed to nail turn 1 and really didn't do that. Oh, blew it. I don't think so. I mean, that's how I had the Simucube 2 set up. So in their software, I'd have it at 100%, so 25 Newton meters. But also, like, you didn't have any of those telemetry effects, you know? I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with that. Maybe do some research. Probably shouldn't give too much of an opinion until I have more time. I don't want to lead anyone astray. Feels good, not mind-blowing. Very much on the limit of
About
grip.
1 lap of fuel left. 57.951. That was your fastest lap of the session.
Jesus. It's trying. Oh, not counting that 1X. Trying to kill me. Not sure if I'm going to run out of fuel before I go across the line or not. Gonna be close. It might start sputtering. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to make it. 0.7. Fucked it up anyway. Yeah, it's gonna sputter. Damn it.
57.89. You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
That was
You're out
gonna
of
be.
gas.
That was gonna be a good one. That was gonna be a good one. Damn it. This is fun. Yeah, that was a good one. I gave it one more click. Let's try it again. Last shot. It is crazy how the tires feel. Still 24.4 degrees. It's a little hotter. Don't have the wind either. Basically a standstill wind. Don't hit that curb. I do like how you get feedback on some of these curves, but it's not like crazy jarring. Doesn't feel like it's gonna rattle me. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the exit of Le Mans there, that curve specifically really hates everything and everyone. Warm-up laps. Oh, come on. I don't know about you guys, I'm so bad at that corner. Like every time I just cannot quite get the rhythm of it down.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
A little rear axle lock action there. Just don't screw it up in turn 1.
7.859. That was your fastest lap of the session. You have about 1 lap of fuel left.
Ooh. That 10th hurt. What was that lap? The 59, 57.6? Damn it. Like I had to send it in sunset. Oh yeah. There's a couple tenths in that thing too, man.
4.9.7. You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
I mean, technically it was a cheater lap because I went off the racetrack. The 57.498. Honestly, sunset was killer. I felt like I had to send it in there to give me a chance. God, that was smooth for me. Hell to the yeah. Whew. What was that lap? Oh yeah, shit. 57.8. I thought it was like a 57.6. All right, yeah. Hey, look. We're gonna sum up the stream. That's simple. Faster. Faster than Simucube 2 Pro. You have to buy it. Use my code for 5%. Actually, I don't have a code. Oh man. I wonder that session. Can you go back to that session? No. Colors. View the event. Wait, what? That was the 4th lap. Hold on. Hold up. Oh, it didn't. Yeah. Has it uploaded it? I guess it doesn't count it because it was dirty, technically. That was a qualifying? What were we doing? We were running endurance. Was this like a actual race? Wait, what? We were doing an endurance race? I'm confused. Oh, brother. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I remember this race. This was with draft. Holy fuck. This was the endurance race for Broken Wing Racing League. Holy shit. So this was an open qualifying session. And that was the 4th lap. What? Damn. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So yeah, that was a good lap, but that was with other people on the racetrack. So I'm sure I had some draft. Holy shit. Pretty sure it was a night session too. That's nuts. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, confirmed. It's faster. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I feel like everybody, you just need to get your card out. Just you swipe it like that. You go, and then in like 3 months, they ship you a Simucube 3. Wow. Okay, that's actually, I'm surprised by that, to be honest with you. I'm not sitting here saying like, oh yeah, it's faster. We're joking for sure. I'm kidding. But I am surprised by that. I forgot that. I thought that was me doing testing between the seasons. I didn't even think about the fact that was actually a qualifying for a league race, especially that one because it's open qualifying. But yeah, that makes perfect sense. And I was here thinking, what endurance race did we do in freaking December where I drove the whole thing and it was only 42 laps? Oh, it was it was the Broken Wing Racing League, because I look at all the Peter Flanner, like these are all guys from that. These are all teams from that league. That makes way more sense. Amazing. Okay. Well, I'm surprised. Good times. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I can't believe we still have 34 people in here. Thank y'all for sticking around and watching. I hope you enjoyed yourself. If there's anything I can answer, anything you guys want to see, I don't know, like anything at all, please reach out. Hit me up on Discord, shoot me a comment on YouTube, like whatever. Don't DM me in Discord. Join my Discord and talk about it with everybody else that's there. We have a great group of people. So feel free. Would love to hear from you. Yeah, brother. Thank you, man. Thanks for the challenge, by the way. That was actually the highlight of my night. So thank you for that. I gotta do some stuff here. Simucube 3 default 25 Newton meter. I'd actually like to try this at 8, like the actual defaults. And I'd like to mess around with the iRacing settings to see. Of course, I'm keep talking about something you can't see. But anyway, I want to set this up in such a way. I want to see what that feels like with some of these settings. What I don't have to put them at like 2%, so I don't feel like my arms are going to fall off. Like, for instance, I would actually like to do this cornering intensity. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that in a way that actually is not ripping my arms off, because that could actually be a valuable piece of information. I really did like the road texture, and once I figured out that this can boost up and this can stay low, and that actually felt really good, I like it. I'm not sure. I think from an immersion point of view, money. If you're really 100% all you give a shit about is speed, I don't know if it's a good idea. I feel like it's distracting. I feel like any input, and I don't know, anything that makes the wheel do stuff that's not 100% about feedback and speed and what the car is doing in the moment, I don't know. If you care about speed more than immersion, maybe not a great idea. If you care about immersion and speed as a secondary thing in your world, actually awesome. But I really care way more about speed than immersion. So for me, I think that's a turnoff. But anyway. Anywho, sorry. I could literally sit here for hours. I need to go to bed. I'm an old ass man. Thank y'all for hanging out. I really enjoyed this tonight. Rick, thank you tremendously for the challenge, because frankly, that made that super fun. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for sure. I guess I'll just stream. I was going to do some racing during the day, more Bathurst prep. I'm going to have to stop messing with the settings. I need to just leave them alone until after the 12 hours over. After the 12 hours over, I'm going to go nuts and just keep playing with the settings. So anyway, thank y'all for being here, man. I really appreciate it. If you like what you watch and you're not subscribed, hit the button and join my Discord. We do have a really great community of people. I'm very happy. This isn't like, hey, join my Discord, guys. It's like, honestly, we have a phenomenal community of people. So if that's of any interest to you and you want to be a member of a community that's all about sim racing, great place to be. Other than that, thanks for being here. Peace.